Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Teamie Training Tuesday. It is January 11th, and I am your Star Director, Colleen Regan, for those of you that don't know me. And those of you that do, hi. So every Tuesday, I will come live and give you my best tips, tricks, advice, or business tools and ideas to help you run your business smoothly and effectively and efficiently. So today we're going to talk about the process and what does that even mean, the process. So in order to see results in this business, my best advice for you is to focus on the process of everything that you're doing. So the 3 legs of success, okay, that I talk about all the time that you should really hyper focus on in getting down and perfecting in your business every day, every week, every month, every year, right? The 3 legs of success. All right. And that is number 1, sales, number 2, sponsoring and recruiting, and number 3, training. Okay. So those are the 3 fundamentals of this business that you need to learn about, continue to learn about, train yourself on, train others on, and just perfect. Now, obviously, the result of sales is PRV, is getting, high paychecks and people buying from you, or you booking parties, front loading your calendar, follow up for sponsoring and recruiting. It is bringing people on, sharing the opportunity and building your team, right? And then for training, and coaching, it's just self-explanatory. Okay. So with sales, you need to break it down and focus on, okay, how are you getting your sales? Right? You should know every month where your sales are coming from. And I can tell you from experience, in almost 6 years of experience, that the most effective and efficient, quick way with a lot of growth and stability and longevity is to book parties. Okay? Because when you focus on booking parties, you're not just getting one sale, you're getting multiple sales. You're meeting multiple new people. You're not just relying on, one order of $35. You could be getting 5 orders of $35, which makes a big difference. And you're meeting new people to kind of bring into your circle, in your customer base, and expand. Okay? Now, when you're booking a party, right, it's really a numbers game. It is a numbers game. Or when you're doing follow-up, it's a numbers game. You have to follow up with, all of your customers, regardless of what your actual follow-up system is, okay? I'm sure it's reaching out to multiple people, and the result of following up, is getting sales, or, one of your current customers booking a party, and with reaching out to people to book parties, it would be them, the end goal, booking a party, right? So it sometimes can feel daunting because in order to book a party, they say on average, it's 1 out of 10 people that will book a party with you. So that means if we reach out to 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 people and you don't hear anything, or you hear no's or maybes, and you're not actually getting the party booked, you're not getting the fruit of your labor, you're not your effort isn't instantly paying off. It's not instant gratification. Then you get discouraged and you start to feel like this isn't worth it, this isn't working, and you say things like, nobody wants to book a party with me, nobody wants to buy from me, and it feels that way. Okay? It feels that way. But listen, your feelings lie to you. They do. Your emotions, you feel them. They're valid. They're real. But you cannot base a business on emotions or feelings. You just cannot. Okay? You will land on your face and you will not make it far. So, although it feels like nobody wants to book a party or nobody wants to place an order, that's not the truth. Okay? This is a job and it takes work. And when we're reaching out to multiple people and just hitting the pavement over and over and over again, that's work, you guys. That's work. Okay? So if we're only reaching out to a few people and then we feel discouraged, we're focusing on the outcome. We're focusing on, I've reached out to, a good handful of people and none of them have even responded, or maybe all of them responded and said no. So what the heck, right? You have to shift your mindset and stop focusing on the outcome and focus on the process. Okay? So when you sit down, and if you only have, again, 30 minutes to work your business every day, which is completely fine, guys. I grew my business for the first 3 years working 30 minutes a day. I had 2-year-old twins, okay? And I was working nights. You can do it if you put the time aside. So when you sit down to work your business, have a plan. Okay, I'm going to reach out to 10 people today to book a party because you know what? I remember we talked about this last week or the week before, right? Preparing yourself and setting yourself up for success, right? So having a planner, having a calendar, marking down the days that you can book parties, that you're going to fill those holes in your calendar to book parties. Or on this day is when you do your follow-up, okay? So when you sit down and you're doing your follow-up or you're doing your, front loading and you're trying to book parties and you're reaching out to people, have a plan. How many people are you going to reach out to, okay? So when you sit down, I'm going to reach out to 10 people every day until I fill those holes in my calendar. Focus on the process. Focus on what you're saying to them, okay? Create a message. Offer the host rewards, obviously, right? Maybe offer an incentive that you can use your perpetual party reward on. Think about what you're offering. Think about your incentive for the month. Think about what you're saying. Think about how many people you're reaching out to. Do not just focus on this person said no. Because at the end of the day, you guys, if you're not reaching out to people, right, and you just give up, you're not going to see results. Period, right? We know this. That's very simple. If you're not putting in the work, right, then you're not getting results. So focus on the process. Perfect the process, and the outcome will follow. The results will follow. Okay? So really put all of your effort into the process, into this is what you need to do every day. And you just kind of you have to go with it. This is your job. This is what your job entails. The process. Okay? The process. Trust me, it's hard. I still get caught up in the outcome so many times, especially with recruiting, okay? Because recruiting does take a lot of energy and effort, and, you feel rejected when somebody says no to the opportunity. You feel like this is like you're never going to be able to recruit another person, or you're never going to build your team, or this is never going to happen, or you're not a good recruiter, or, nobody wants to join. Nobody's interested in Scentsy. That is not the truth. That is how you feel. Okay? Do not focus on how you feel. Focus on the process. How many people are you reaching out to? How are you offering the opportunity? What are you saying? Who are you saying it to? Do you know your audience, right? Are you marketing on social media? Like all of these things, you guys, focus on the process and your outcome and your results will follow. And there's so many to those, I would say, guys, focus on your 3 legs of success. We can get caught up in so many tasks, right, that we think are going to result in sales or result in, booking parties or somebody joining your team or whatever it is, right? So we get creative. And a lot of times, like, you do have to be creative in this business. And I love that because everybody can use their best gifts and abilities to be successful. But sometimes we get so wrapped up in being different and doing things our own way, that we're reinventing the wheel, and we don't have to do that, okay? Focus on the 3 legs of success only, and focus on those processes. Focus on that, okay? Focus on sales. Boom. What are you doing for sales? Where are your sales coming from? Which I'm going to get into, I think, next Tuesday, is parties, because we are a party planning business. And if you're in this for the long haul, if you want big results, guys, if you want to meet new people to share the opportunity with, to grow your team, then partying is where it's at, you guys. And if you haven't partied or booked a party yet, there's so many different ways to do a party that are convenient for you in your lifestyle and your time and your schedule. But booking a party, guys, it's not scary. Focus on what you want to do, okay? That you can get multiple people together, and one person is the host that gets the rewards, okay? And you get to meet new people. And you and that person, the host, right, invites just their closest family and friends. So everybody knows 7 to 10 people you don't, okay? So again, you guys, go back to focusing on the process. And if you're not sure what the process is, or how to, get your parties booked, or what to say, or how to do a follow-up, or what you don't have a follow-up system in place, or you're not sure about recruiting, or what you should say, or how to go about it, or who to share the opportunity with. Guys, there is so much training and information that is free and available to you everywhere. This is your business, and you need to take responsibility for that, okay? You need to figure out what you need, and you need to go after it. If you want something bad enough, you will go and get the information, okay? The workstation. The workstation is available to everybody and has so much information, images, marketing tools, PDFs, trainings, recorded trainings. I mean, whatever you need is there, okay? The training center is available to you. You can literally type in a keyword for whatever it is that you need to know more about, and it will be there. And then you'll watch a video, right? Sensi had a video available to you about recruiting, and it was another director or star director or superstar director within the company, and you're like, wow, I can really relate to this person, and this person, everything she said really hit home. And then you're like, I wonder if she has her own YouTube page. Then you go to YouTube and you find this person on YouTube, and they have a whole channel of trainings, okay? Guys, YouTube, since he has their own YouTube channel, which is so many leaders in this company that are running their businesses all different ways and super successful, and they are just like you and I, okay? You can go and find the information. Don't ever say you can't do this or you don't know about that. It's skill versus will, okay? And it all comes down to will, really, because if there's something you truly do not know about, you have all of the tools and resources at your fingertips to go and find out. So at the end of the day, are you going to go look for the information, which comes down to will again, right? So skill versus will, you guys. Whatever you need to know to improve your process, it's available to you. You can reach out to your sponsor, your director, me, your superstar director, okay? Guys, there's no reason for you not to succeed, okay? So focus on your process. Stop letting your feelings and your emotions get in the way of your results. Emotions and feelings will kill your business. They really will. They lie to you, okay? We see things from one perspective, okay? And there's a lot of information we don't know, right? Even me. We don't know why that person didn't respond. We don't know why that person said no. And regardless, right? There are people that want to. You just have to be aware of how many people you're reaching out to. Really, at the end of the day, with Sensi, a lot of what we do is a numbers game. How many people are you reaching out to? Are you following up with your initial message, right? Like, you got to keep hitting the pavement. Focus on the process, and the results and the outcome will follow. I promise you. I have to say this to myself over and over and over again, all the time, right? Because I got into a serious recruiting slump, and it was because I was like, woe is me. I was feeling like nobody's responding to me. Nobody wants to do this. But honestly, I'm going to be very transparent and tell you the truth. I was focusing on like the same 5 people, okay? And I would follow up with them every few weeks, and maybe they wouldn't respond, or they say, no, not right now. Or maybe they say, yes, they're going to join, but they didn't. And then I would let that get to me and be so bummed about it. But you know what? This is my business. This is my livelihood. At the end of the day, nobody can create the results. Nobody can put in the work for the process other than me. So if I'm not doing it, who's doing it? That's right, nobody. Nobody. So focus on the process. Focus on the 3 legs of success only, and then focus on a process for each and every one of them. Okay, so every day when you sit down to do your work and you only have this amount of time to do it, you know what you're doing. Okay, listen, the first and foremost priority of my business is booking parties. Always. Okay, so if I open my calendar every morning after I log my numbers and I'm like, I look at my month, okay, those days that I designated to book parties, if they're not all filled, that's what I need to do today. I need to reach out to more people. That's it. That's it. Just as simple as that. And I'm not going to sit down and do other things that make me feel like I'm busy and filling my time because it's easy, right? Because it's easy. Posting on social media, you guys, and saying, hey, who wants to book a party? Or going in your VIP group and saying, hey, who wants to book a party? This is my incentive I'm offering. That is not working. It's gonna make you feel like you're working because you're busy and you're filling your time, but that is not part of the process. Personal outreach, I'm telling you, always. So again, you guys, I hope this was helpful, or just a reminder, because I need it all the time. Focus on the process and not the outcome. Focus on what you're doing to get the result. Okay? And focus on that every day, over and over. Remind yourself and put it on a piece of paper in front of you, okay? Focus on the process and not the outcome. Happy Tuesday. I love you. Go out there and kill it. Book those parties. Bye, guys.